So my drawing here is just about done. I'm finishing up coloring these last areas. You'll probably find yourself here somewhere in your third class on this project. If you find yourself here earlier, or if you find yourself here and you want to bring your grade from kind of a at grade level awesomeness to something a little beyond your grade level, you could challenge yourself to take this drawing above and beyond. And you might be wondering, what are some ways that I can do that? So ways that you could take this drawing to a next level. First of all, you can be making a pattern versus not a pattern. It's a little more complicated to track a pattern than it is to do cool and warm colors at random. And so if you are willing to track a pattern, that's going to be taking your drawing to a little bit more sophisticated a level. Another thing that you can do to take your drawing above and beyond is you can be doing a little bit of shading. Right now it looks kind of like a cool hand reaching into this warm water, and maybe I can make that hand look a little bit more three-dimensional by casting some light across it. So if I want to imagine, say, a light source coming from my top left down across my hand, one thing that I could do is I could take my colors and I could exaggerate a light source by adding a little bit of a shadow to it. And I'm going to do that to all the areas in my drawing. So here I might use a slightly darker shade of green than I had before. And I'm doing this to give you the sense that my fingers have the light coming from that top left side. This is a way that you can take your work a little bit above and beyond because you've practiced with me light source and shadows in lots of different contexts now. And this is one way that you can bring it independently into another project where it's not actually required. It's just another way to make your work look a little bit more sophisticated. So that's a thing you could continue to do, and I would do that all the way down the fingers and down the hand, and it's going to give my drawing a little bit more of a three-dimensional pop to it. I probably am not going to do that same thing to my warm colors here in this case because I'm trying to give the illusion of this hand reaching into some sort of a rippling puddly shape, and that puddly shape, like all water at rest, would be kind of flat. So mostly what I'm going to be coloring here is the hand itself as opposed to adding dimension to the rings of what I'm referring to as my water, but what you can think about, if you prefer, as your concentric shape. Okay? When you are feeling all done with this, you'll make sure, of course, at any time that your name is on the back. Just flip it over, write your name on it, and since you have a guest teacher, please also put your homeroom on it. That's going to help your guest teacher, who does not necessarily know what homeroom you're from, to keep the artwork a little bit more organized. Every day when you finish this project, you can also help your guest teacher by putting your work right onto your class shelf. So those are some of the ways that you can take your work to a next level if you have the time, because you either found yourself done early or because you wanted to challenge yourself to go above and beyond.